Hello, my name is Shirley Self and I'm here to talk astrology. Today I wanted to talk to you about the special relationship of the sun and the moon according to the work by William Butler Yeats called A Vision. Let's start with desire. Desire's got a bad reputation. Why? Because it leads to sex and conflict. Understand, conflict is essential to the creation of consciousness. It's built into our brains. Male, female, that's a body assignment. All of us have two minds, a solar mind and a lunar mind. The solar mind, logos, words are its medium. The right is the lunar mind, or eros, and symbols are its medium. The solar side is the home of the practical daily mind. It's focusing on survival mainly, survival and having a good time. The sun accepts itself the way it is. It accepts the environment the way it is and is willing to adapt to that. The solar mind is linear mind. It's purely instinctive. It has no thought tradition from former lives. And the sun is what individuates. The source of conflict is the lunar nature, the lunar mind, the imagination. For built into the lunar mind is a divine discontent. It's a yearning that comes from a feeling of incompleteness. It's the feminine mind that seeks inner union. This card that I showed you before, inner union, notice it is she, the imagination, the subconscious, that is looking at the daemon, guardian angel, God, angel, whatever you want to call it. The solar light is intellect. The lunar light is perception. Every human being has a unique perception. What is perceived is visible only to that person. This unique perception is what differentiates one soul from another. Lunar consciousness, the right brain, contains the perception of the senses. As the right brain, lunar mind, reflects upon experience, it educates the solar consciousness about reality. You know, you're driving home from the party and your solar mind is saying, I'm out of here, I did good, I'm going to go home and have a beer. And the lunar mind is saying, oh, I can't believe you said that to that person. Oh my God, and now we're going to have to invite them over. You know, it's the lunar mind that causes the solar mind anguish and makes it resent emotions. The subconscious contains the emotional aesthetic consciousness. It is and it's changing in response to need. It's ever changing in response to need. The solar consciousness is not static. It's growing all the time, growing in wisdom. Wisdom is the triumph of the solar mind. But it's the lunar side that is aware of inner facts. These inner facts, they're registered by the senses and the emotions. And understand that every outer thing that has emotional impact on you has symbolic meaning. That means it carries personal information. Symbols, which are the language of the subconscious, have meaning built into them through experience over time. The solar and lunar natures don't desire the same things. The only thing they desire that is in common is they desire each other. The solar will is motivated by the desire to keep what he's got and keep shining in his habitual arena. He wants to stick to what he knows, especially because what he knows he can do it well. The lunar nature is never content with whatever we've gained now, but desires the future, desires new experiences. The sun just wants to be. Don't give me any complexity. Don't give me any self-analysis. That conflict and self-analysis are imposed on the sun by the moon. Now, a certain sun-moon balance is necessary for sanity. An unbalanced domination by the solar mind, unbalanced domination, is going to have this cold, cruel, efficient, practical survivor. Unbalanced domination by the lunar mind, you've got an impractical dreamer who's just passive, he's just lazy, can't be motivated to do much of anything. Now, to produce a creative genius, one or the other has to be stronger, but can't be overwhelming. If the sun is stronger, you're going to get a practical genius, and the moon is there to lend emotional support and insight. If the moon is stronger, you get an artistic or a spiritual genius, and the sun, the solar self, supports it by its practical nature, supports this artistic genius. Now, if the sun and moon are balanced, now you may not be a genius, but your chances of being happy are pretty good. Yeats called the solar mind the hawk and the lunar mind the butterfly.